Well, 30 seconds. Ah, fuck that crap. Fucking paleontology. Where the fuck did my lighter just now go? Oh, that's why I have an extra one. I hooked my lighter. Oh well, on accident. Is this thing live? Is it living? Is it live? Is it livid? Is it living in a vivid travesty while everything keeps collapsing around me? I ain't no paleontologist. Come back, Sidewinder. I had to start a new stream because that shit wasn't straight horizontal, straight flat, straight level. Straight flat level with the curved surface of Earth. You know, when they start changing definitions of things, that's when you know you're onto something. There you go. Oh, sorry. They change the definition of level. Level is to comport with Earth's curvature now. You know, they're rewriting definitions of things because of us pesky flat earthers. That's when you know you're really fucking getting somewhere. However slowly. Hey, snowman, have a good one. What do you mean? How about let's have a good one right now? What, are you leaving already? Am I that boring? Oh, fuck my face. I'll tell you what, a snowman. I might throw a snowball at you if you leave. Anyways, you have a good one too. It is a beautiful one. In fact, it's the geoengineers took the day off. I love it when they do that. I wish they'd take the rest of their lives off. Because their job is utterly fucking wrong in every way. They need to take that shit and just fucking cram it. I'm over it. I don't want to see planes spraying shit in my sky anymore. It's just unnecessary. Talk about pollution and the environment and the climate. Well, maybe you should stop spraying shit in the sky everywhere, all over the world every day. That would be a good start. That'd be a good step in the right direction, I think, right? Am I tripping? Oh yeah, that's a conspiracy. No, it ain't. Well, not according to Google. Look it up. Google geoengineering. You'll find out that they're spraying shit in the sky in a country near you. Well, like every country except for like Sweden. And I think Mexico might have opted out recently. Doesn't matter. Opt out all you want. We all share the sky. You know, I'm pretty sure that we do. And that's why I just can't really understand. Who would get behind that fucking kind of operation? It's like, we all share the sky. Why would you want to do that? Maybe it's because they're robots. That's why they want to get rid of carbon, because carbon is life. That's why they're dusting the place with metallic fucking nano dust and putting up 5G towers instead of fucking putting up 5G trees instead of real trees. Because they're robots. They want to turn this place into a robot place. So you say some crazy shit like that, and you know what? You're probably closer to the truth than you think. Getting crop dusted every day. As I look out at my 5G tree and my carbon footprint, I think to myself, perhaps we're being ruled over by robots that have no concern for life and would like to do away with it. We couldn't figure out the soul, so we just had to kill it. So they operate. They're like, we can't figure out how they built these amazing works of art, these incredibly intricate, ornamental architecture that just boggles the mind. So we tore it all down and blew it up. We couldn't figure it out. We figured at least that way we don't have to look at it anymore. Be reminded of how fucking inferior we are. How little we actually know. We can't have that. We just gotta kill and destroy things that we don't know, understand. We're being ruled over by mad scientists, evil witch doctor Pharmakia. Newsflash. Pharmakia is the government. You know how I know that? 'Cause they give themselves indemnity. They are the only thing getting immune. It's Big Pharma. They're the long arm of Big Pharma. Reaching up your behind. Well, the clown show goes way over the line. I do believe it's time to pack it up and pack it in. Back the fuck up on out of your garage. It's time to get the fuck out of Dodge. It's time to get the fuck out of Dodge. Get the fuck out of this dodgeball game. I don't want to get pelted with a dodgeball. What a fucked up game. So I'll be reading out of my book today. It's titled as Stupid People Matter To. Or just Stupid People Matter, I think. Can you read that? Stupid People Matter. This is an old writing of mine. I think I wrote this during the year of 2020. So there might be some good stuff right here. It's a shame to have gotten everyone's undivided attention like this just to deliver such complete hogwash. But that's the trouble with power-hungry wannabe dictators. For some reason, they're not very creative. But these guys sure know how to provide a non-stop onslaught of bad news, empty shoes, fine how-do-you-dos, and whatnot. Charts and graphs that clearly indicate statistical facts showing us that we're way past the point of no return. Oh, wait. That was last year's numbers. Oh my, well, it turns out that it's only gotten worse. Wow, who would have guessed? You don't have to be the world's best detective to predict what's coming next. Well, the best thing we can all do now is sit in our homes staring at the TV in fear, awaiting the deadly fill in the blank right here. There's a lot of stuff that's hard to read in here. This page here is rather amusing. Don't spank me about your low-ranking score. Your attitude is an eyesore. Like waffling is a sport where you hail from. Some awful inner cabal, es muy mal. Someone evict this evil dick, please. Spit in your face and throw flan at the fan. And stand back before your last resort is pelted with yesterday's custard. It's a bust at best. Protest the protesters and flip the bird. It's hella cooked on that side. Yeah, I don't know why I try to read out of my books. It's always just a silly idea. It's never really going to end well for me. You're like, you wasted your time writing all that shit? It's funny. I protest the protesters. I protest the protesters. I'm ingrained against the grain. I claim to have no claim. I got no claim. But I've been running against the grain ever since the day I came along. And when you run against the grain, it causes friction, and you know that friction really starts to burn. And when it burns, you know what's gonna happen next. That's when this place is going up in flames at the end of the game. The end of the game. End of the game. I've been running against the grain ever since the day I came along. That's the song I sing. I've been running against the grain ever since the day I came. I claim the grain's running the wrong way. They call me Dr. Bass Backwards. I run against the grain. That's the whole thing, man. You can't run with the grain. The grain's running the wrong way. I've always just been the guy that's like going the opposite direction as everybody else. I just can't take it. I can't stand the fucking trendy, like, wannabe, like, fucking mob mentality that everybody is always all fucking totally happy to be part of. I'm like, fuck this shit. It's too predictable, boring. And this man-made mainstream has made me mad and unhappy. This man-made mainstream's made me mad and unhappy. How could that be? You might ask me. I tell you, 'cause it's crappy and this crappy river rolls on down this hill. Crappy river rolls past me. I laugh because it's crappy and this crappy river rolls on down this hill, down to the crappy bay where the crap will stay. People playing crappiness. I can't find no happiness in this crappy river. Someone slapped me. I almost got trapped back in this crappiness. I guess I want to dip my toes in it, but then I notice I'm knee deep in this crappy creek, drifting further out of reach down to the crappy beach where the crappy bay where the crap will stay and fools will play in cesspools of this nasty mainstream that's so crappy. I can't be happy. This man-made mainstream made me mad and unhappy. How could that be? You might ask me. Tell you 'cause it's crappy and this crappy river rolls down this crappy hill, down to the crappy bay where the crap will stay. This man-made mainstream has made me mad and unhappy. How could that be? You might ask me. Notice how I didn't say shit creek. I just won't say it because that's what everybody was thinking. I said crappy creek, but not shit creek. No shit creek. You ever try to tell someone you really care about something that you think is just really fucking important, and they're like, la 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 la, like that. She loves that. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. That could be the whole song. It'll get old quick, but it's fine. Yeah. Dr. Bass is full of good advice. Here we go. Act fast, jackass, last chance, hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, begging, bragging, jacking ass, you're acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that. Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, cause this whole thing is gonna come down. That's right. This whole thing is gonna come down. Well, see who's laughing when the place starts collapsing in a free-for-all. Anything can happen when the ship goes down. So does the captain. Wherever you are is where you'll be stuck. Or when this place goes belly up, you better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit hits a fan. When the going gets tough, you better be clever enough. You gotta know what the fuck to do. You're gonna run amok, or let the muck run you. Act fast, jackass, last chance, a hammer in the brass tacks. No time lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. You wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fucking fact. Once you grab your fucking bag, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, because this whole thing is gonna come down. That's right. When the place is big, when the place gets this wicked and it's built on lies, eventually it dies. No, it's good. I don't have those words written yet, but I should write some more words because it's a fun song. It's so fun. Like, my favorite part is, when the going gets tough, you better be clever enough. You gotta know what the fuck to do. You gotta really mean that shit when you yell it. Jeremy Bird. Brittany's in here. Brittany, I love you. Brittany, you don't have a picture of your beautiful face. Why? I love you. You're so pretty. Saddlebum! Right on. Shout out to Saddlebum. Jeremy Bird. Brittany, California. Justin Johnson. Dean. Wow, I got all kinds of legends in here. This is awesome. Every time Justin comes in here, I just start thinking about how I just don't know why anyone would try. That's one of his favorite songs I do. I guess he thinks it's pretty on point. Something so extreme. It's just like a bad dream. I don't care what they taught you. Oh, let me tell you, it's just not true. And I don't care how hard you try. It just comes down to the fact that you can't transition into that. Nope. No, you just can't be what you're not. No, you just got caught in a mental trap, but you can't transition into that. No, you just can't. Listen, we can say what you'd like to be. That's something you'll never achieve. Don't turn your back on God. Don't turn your back on God. Don't turn your back on God. It's not a good thing to do. You might not believe in God, but God believes in you. You can't transition into that. No, no, no. You can't transition into that. Just can't be done. You can't transition into that. Oh, no, no. You can't transition into that. Just cannot be done. Don't do that. Don't try to do that. Don't let anyone talk you into that. No, 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 no. I just don't know why anyone would want to do that. 'Cause you can't do that. The truth is that it can't be done. You can't transition into that. No, you just can't. You just can't do that. Don't let anyone talk you into that. You know, in the era of BC, we kept track of time in reverse. I studied this on backwards. That's what BC stands for, backwards counting. So we don't know what year we started. That was what was really weird about it. But the only thing that we really knew is that we were going to end up at 0 eventually. And we all just pretty much assumed that we'd start counting up from there, which is what we did. But the whole countdown to 0, man, those were some crazy times, I tell you. Because we were just like, what the fuck? What's going to happen when we hit 0? This is going to be interesting. We've been counting down for a long time, you know? It's like next year would be, a lower number. And that's just what we were always used to. We just, counted backwards. We started at day 30 and we go down to the 1st, and that was the end of the month. It just seemed totally forwards to us. We thought everything was like that. It was just that was forwards. And then we started going back up, which is sort of backwards for us. We were just all confused. But life was easier back then when we were living life on a backwards calendar, counting down in reverse. Because you're never late. You were always early. There are just certain things you took for granted. Now that we're talking like straightforward time, they call it, or just AD. What do we call that? What does that stand for? All I know is that BC was the backwards calendar, and it was a lot easier back then. It just made more sense. All the straightforward shit is just, we don't know what to do with that. We were always just counting down to 0. After it hit 0, we were all kind of like lost. We were just like, what the fuck? Now we got to count up? This is just fucked up. This is weird. We didn't know what to do. It was crazy. I've been from here to 0. I've been from here to 0. But I don't believe it exists. I insist that there's no such thing as nothing, but all the same, I guess it's logical to claim once more that 2024 years ago, we were living in the year 0. And that's the year that we were waiting on so long, as we counted backwards in a long line of negative numbers. in the era of BC, we kept track of time in reverse. It was such a curse. We didn't know how long ago we'd started. We just knew that we'd end up at zero eventually. And after a long wait, it felt great to be zero. You say we don't know what history really shows, but when it's always being superimposed on the present, and we can't ever go back and find another way to get right here. Well, it's all these things that have occurred that led us to be who we are right now. And I just don't feel sorry for anyone who cannot be satisfied. It's your own life you're leading, and as I lead mine, I find that I just don't know what it is about zero, that I can't wrap my mind around this oh so elusive idea of nothing at all, nothing at all, nihilism, denialism. I can't even try to begin. Cause it's too late now. We've come so far from zero. Zero. Zero again. I feel like it's all been zeroed out. I've been from here to zero, but I don't believe it exists. I don't believe in nothing. I believe in something. I believe in nothing. It's not there. How could you believe in nothing? It's not even there to believe in. Give me a break. Nothing. Fuck that. Shouldn't even be a word. It's just a blank spot where the word used to be. What's there? Nothing is there. It's not there anymore. Nothing. It's the definition of no thing. Not there. Not here. So anyways, now we're in straightforward time. You see, we started off in the very early time period. We call that primeval. The place was just getting primed for evil, right? And then as we progress further into the evil, there's a middle period where we call that medieval. We're like in the middle of evil. And so now we're further along in history than ever before. And we're in full-blown evil, folks. Welcome to the era of full-blown evil. It's not that bad. Not as bad as it sounds, I mean, really. What the next era will be? Well, where do you go from there? It's kind of like going from BC to AD. You're like, what the fuck are we doing here? This is confusing. Where are we going? We're going to Antarctica. We're set sail off the tip of South America. Just head south, outward. Go check it out, man. You'll see the scene of it. Imagine the first people that saw the fucking firmament where it meets the ice. If it's true, if it's real. The sky ice. I think there might be a spot there. I think it might be true. I think there is a spot where you just can't go any further. Of course, there is further to go, but we just can't. We're just not cut out for it. Maybe we are. I don't believe in endings. I just feel like where something ends, something else begins. I mean, I do believe in limitations, but I just don't believe in complete endings. Like, what's past the ending? I mean, it's the obvious question. I mean, it's kind of like asking, well, who made God? But we all know the answer to that one. God made God. God made everything. He's part of everything. But the ending is just this elusive idea, you know? It's like, welcome to the never-ending ending. It's always ending. It's never ending. Yes, welcome to the never-ending ending. It's always ending and it's almost over. Life-saving spent, brought on by a puppet government. never-ending host. But if it ever does, it'll obviously be their fault. Welcome to the never-ending ending. It's always ending, it's never ending. Yeah. Welcome to the never-ending ending. It's always ending and it's almost over again. It's always never ending. It's been ending ever since it began. Maybe there's no beginning or ending. No one was here when it first began, so we have no account of it. That's what I want to know, is how do we have an account of like how God created Earth? Like, do people really believe that God like impressed all that information onto somebody? And I just want to know, like, how that seems like an obvious question to ask. Like, how do we have an account of how God went about doing that? I think Moses wrote the Old Testament, wrote Genesis. Am I right? So it's like, how did Moses get that information? God just came and said, "Hey, look, Moses, I created this whole place, and it took me 6 days. On the third day, I created the sun." I know that's confusing, but just we're talking like relatively like God time. God time's a little different than Moses time. How do we not know that maybe perhaps Moses had psychosis? And I mean, could it be that maybe he was just crazy? There was a pillar of fire at the top of the mountain, and only Moses could go into it. It must have been God or Satan. The pillar of fire. I don't picture God as being like this evil, like this huge, like fiery, like scary. That doesn't jive with my whole idea. But I know I'm just Dr. Bass Ackwards, always running against the grain. Boo. Why do we come to this guy's channel? He's talking shit about God. No, I'm not. I'm saying God isn't scary. I love God. Damn it. I'm just kidding. All right, now I'm going too far. I just don't want to say those kind of things. I don't say God damn it anymore. I just won't. I used to say it all the time, but then once I realized I believe in God, I was like, well, I should probably stop saying that. It goes without saying. It will go without saying. I won't say it anymore. Like people just, their whole spirituality. I mean, the bar has been set so low. It's just sad. It's sad. The bar is set so low. It's like on the ground. Nobody even needs to hold it anymore. We don't even need to hold the bar anymore. It's on the ground. It's set. It's about as low as it can be set. That's what we call a no holds bar. No one's holding it. It's that low. We gotta raise the bar, folks. Wherever you are, you better help me raise the bar, 'cause the bar got so low it was on the ground. It was a no holds bar. No one's holding that bar anymore. All right, I could maybe make up a better song than that. What were we working on yesterday? Oh, this place is so. What is it? At the end of the day, they have to treat this place as though it were the place they say we're crazy for thinking it really is. At the end of the day, they have to treat this place as though it were the place that they say we're crazy for thinking that it is. They say we're crazy for thinking that it is. Well, what is it? It's pretty much not what it appears to be, apparently. You might think you're standing still, but in reality, you're flying through outer space. It's kind of hard to stay in one place if that's the case. I say that's all witnessed it all, but still they think you're on a ball. But at the end of the day, they'll have to treat this place as though it were the place they say we're crazy for thinking that it really is. Are we crazy for thinking that it really is? I say no. It's been a long, hard, bumpy ride. It's getting hot right here, man. Shit. Hotter than the devil's leg. It's hotter than the devil's leg. Hot enough to cook an egg on the sidewalk. Hotter than the devil's leg. I might set up a stand, sell some lemonade. Too hot for a gay parade. Did I say gay parade? I meant Gatorade. It's too hot for a Gatorade now. Maybe I should just stay in the shade where I got it made. It's hotter than the devil's leg. Hot enough to cook an egg. I cook all the eggs. Every egg that's been laid. I don't know. I'm tired of making that song up. That song got old pretty quick. Is there any new ones that I'm trying to make up lately? I've been doing my time catches up with these songs. I think this song is just like, it's potentially like larger than life. Zox! Is that how you pronounce it? Zox. There's a Grateful Dead album called Aoxomoxoa. It's a palindrome. Aoxomoxoa. I always thought that was the coolest word. A-O-X-O Moxoa. Aomoxoa. Now I can't remember how. Aomoxoa. Aomoxoa. It's a palindrome. Same as it is backwards, it is forwards. That whole thing about having to treat Earth as though it were a flat and stationary plane, I think that's our best argument. Because, I mean, that's really what we have to treat Earth as being. We could come up with several examples if need be, you know, like when we're landing an airplane, we don't have to worry about which way the Earth is rotating. All that's all sorted out because it isn't rotating. No, but they say because it's all rotating in unison, so we might as well just be stationary. See, they designed their model in just a way to where it can appear to be a flat and stationary plane. Just based on what they're seeing in the sky? Come on. Well, how about all the other planets with moons and things? Dude, you can't prove something by assuming something first. You can't. It's not how this works. You can't assume that we're just one of those. No, that's been put in your head. It's like, try to shed that idea first before you go into this. Because that's what I did, and it was stupid. I realized after a little while, I'm like, well, that was stupid. I was totally like, I was glad that I fucking kept my mouth shut, basically. Because I saw right away, I'm like, man, these people that are fucking arguing for the globe, they're mean. You know, I was immediately on the side of the flat Earth, just immediately, because I saw how they were being talked to, and I was like, that's mean. They're just talking about, like, why are you being so mean? I saw that right away. I'm like, oh, I don't care what the Earth is. I'm on these guys' side. They're not as mean. I don't want to hang out with mean people. I don't want to be associated with assholes that would say these things. You know, they lost me right at the gate. So here's my point. I don't believe the Globers are winning this debate, this whole thing, you know, Glober versus flat. They're losing, and here's why. because we're gaining numbers. That's a fact. I mean, it's like just take Dave Weiss's app for as proof of that. You know, he's always gaining dots. So that's just proof that we're always gaining more. Now, do you think the Globers are gaining Globers? I mean, here's the thing you got to understand is that we all started as Globers. So what's been happening is that they've just been dropping off, you know? They're losing members constantly while we gain members. There's been like, what, 1 or 2 cases of flat earthers going back to the globe. That's just, those are anomalies. That's not a pattern. The pattern is they're losing members, we're gaining members. It doesn't have to be like that. They could all just start realizing the things we're saying are like worth listening to. But like, no, I don't even think that they're genuine people, honestly. But yeah, straight up, dude. We're the ones winning because we're gaining people. They're losing people. That's just a fact, you know? None of us are going back to that shit, especially after they talk to us like that. I mean, I don't care if it ended up being proved to be a globe. I'd still be a flat earther. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. You guys are so mean. That doesn't really like help our argument saying shit like that. But still, I don't want to hang out with mean people. That's my point. But yeah, if anything, it's just a better club. Can you imagine if the Globers had a fucking convention or a gathering? Pathetic. That would just be sad. Be a bunch of fucking angry dudes. They don't have any girls. Except for the token Brenda. Brenda's gonna be late. She's shaving his beard. She's what? He's what? Who? Brenda couldn't make it to the debate. He's shaving his beard. What? What? Brenda's a girl's name, isn't it? Yeah, it used to be. That's over now. We're way past that, man. You can Google it. Can a man get pregnant? And you know what? It'll say yes. Neglecting to like inform you the reality of the situation, which is a woman pretending to be a man can get pregnant. Google will deliberately mislead you. And there's children that are going to that source for like information. They're deliberately misleading you. Are chemtrails real? No, those are just contrails. Oh. But if you type in geoengineering, suddenly Google wants to make with the truth. Oh, Google geoengineering. Okay. Oh, yes, that's where we try to, make climate change go away. And this is done by cloud seeding. We're planes spray trails in the sky in every country on Earth. Oh, so there is chemtrails. No. There's geoengineering atmospheric aerosol injections. There's no chemtrails. Conspiracy theorists. Where did everyone's mind go? It's pretty clear that no one knows. You can see it right up in your head. No one fucking notices. No one fucking cares. No one fucking notices. No one fucking cares. Tick tock, tick tock. Time is passing by. Tick tack, go across the sky. Every day is getting further away from being something you can cover up. But so far they just keep getting away with it, 'cause no one bothers looking up. It's right there over your head. You don't have to believe a word I said, but it's important to know. Just because it's pretty obvious we're being sprayed like bugs. Where did your mind go? It's pretty obvious that you don't know. My mind see the crocodile tears in their eyes as they on the world stage cry about the climate change. But none of these shills has ever once said a word about the biggest concern, the atmospheric aerosol injection, geoengineering. I don't know, I'm still working on that one. It's like all these shows on the world stage, they are all too afraid to mention the most obvious elephant in the room. If you're so concerned about the environment, then you fool, you should stop spraying pollution. The problem is your solution. Tick tock, tick tack, don't cross the sky. Tick, 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 pow. The problem is your solution. You got to be a reverse psychologist to see what's going on. First, they pretend there's a problem, and then they go and act out the response to that pretend problem. And then they come in with a solution that nobody asked for to some invisible, non-existent problem. And then the solution kills a bunch of people. Sound like a familiar formula? The year that the big scary pandemic happened was also the year that the flu disappeared. Where did the flu go? Do you know? Did it fly away or did it just change its name? Where did the flu go? Do you know? Well, one thing that I know to be true is that the bird flu. Yes, you know, 'cause that's what birds do. Did the flu fly to? I don't know. Where did the flu go? Do you know? Well, where a flu could go. The bat flew, the bird flew. Yes, they both fly. Did the flu fly too? I don't know. They fly and they flew and they flow out your window. Where did that flu go? I think I know what happened to the flu that year. The year the flu disappeared. I for one don't think that the flu changed its name. 'Cause if that was the case, then I would have seen people at the hospital. But that year I kept a close eye on all the local hospitals, and they were bone dry, empty, not a soul. So that would imply that most people were healthy the year that you're supposedly the worst. I'm just making this up, but here, I'm going to tell you my theory. That was the year that everyone was so afraid, so they did not leave their house and go to see the doctor. The doctor who would be like, the flu is really bad this year, and you know you should get the shot in your arm, 'cause I'm trying to make my quota. I mean, 'cause it's going to keep you healthy. So then you'd be like, okay, doc, fix me up. And then you'd get sick as fuck, and you'd be like, woo, good thing got my flu shot because I'd be a lot worse. That's pretty sad, my friend. Well, this is what I think exactly probably happened. The whole reason that we have a flu season is because of the flu shots that people go and get. And if you don't go get it, there won't be a flu season. It's that easy to figure out, my friend. And that the whole reason that we had no flu season is because no one got their flu shot. Where did the flu fly to? I think I know. Oh, yes, I think I know. I will tell you my theory really quick. It's that going to the doctor makes you sick. Oh, you got to be a reverse psychologist to understand. Everything has been inverted in this land. It's hard for normal people to understand. That's why I have my YouTube channel. It's just too bad that it gets deleted so often. Because if you said something that YouTube don't like, well, they come along and give you a strike. Talking about something that they're trying to hide is gonna get your tubes tied up right quick. They don't like that shit one bit. And then you get 3 strikes and you're out. Let's see to it that you get right. You're talking about something that we're trying to hide. It's gonna get your tubes tied up right quick. We don't like that shit one bit. Well, Logan's fucking fate is a new punk rock. That's the song that got me banned from YouTube. You can't say those words. That's why it's the new punk rock. Logan's fucking fate is the new punk rock. If you don't believe me, well, fuck off. Telling the truth and the truth needs to be told. You know this bullshit's getting fucking old. Yeah, Logan's fucking fate is the new punk rock. If you don't believe me, well, kick rocks and CDC's kind of killer strong off. And you weaklings are gonna be the first to drop. Well, Logan's fucking fate is the new punk rock. The old punk rock not far to stop. Sucking up to the establishment like a pussy ass. It's gonna get you your ass kicked. Logan's fucking fate is the new punk rock. If you're not on board, get the fuck off. You better go get up to date on your shop. Logan's fucking fate is the new punk rock. If my channel disappears, now you know why. Because I will not be quiet. YouTube doesn't like that song. But YouTube likes this song, though. Just in case. You better shelter in place. Just in case. Cover your face. Just in case. Stay 6 feet away from me. Just in case. Just in case. It's time for you to go and get another jab. Just in case. things are super rare and probably won't happen to you. So you better just go do what we say to be safe. Just in case. Don't you worry about that Bell's palsy. That's just part of you getting safe. And besides, you are covering your face anyway, and you are not around anyone, so nobody will know. So gay, nothing to be ashamed of. At least you're safe. Don't you worry about the newscaster who fell over backwards on his ass and died. That was just a case of SADS. And you know that SADS is out there and it's coming to get you. So you better do what we say. Don't you worry about the fact that you had another heart attack. Oh, that is just part of getting safe. At least you're safe now, just in case. Yeah, just in case, just in case. Gotta do all these things to be safe. You can never be too safe. You can never be too afraid. Why don't you want to be safe just in case? You better swallow your defiance and follow the science. Just see, maybe YouTube will forgive the prior song because I played that song. YouTube's like, oh, that's just like music to my ears. Once the AI figures out sarcasm, I'm gone. I'm out of there. AI's like, I don't know if I like this guy's tone. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and flag this one. Fuck you, AI. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just one eye. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. But it's the most realistic shit you're going to get. But it's still fake shit. Don't mistake it for being real. It's not alive. You can teach it how to walk, how to talk, how to pick a lock, how to wash your socks, how to read your mind. Teach it how to jump rope, how to cook dope, how to tell a joke, but it don't understand the punchline. Teach it how to repeat it, but can it keep a secret? I don't think so, it won't know why. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say get back to your privacy. It's an algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit, goes all the way out around and back in it. It's the official, artificial, digital idolatry. That's really all it could be. To call it intelligence is intellectual dishonesty. But you can teach it how to make Tetris and chess and checkers and tic-tac-toe and teach it how to repeat it, but can it keep a secret? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a totalitarian tiptoe. Let that shit go. Once the cat's out of the bag, it's impossible to put it back. Fact check this, fact check that. It's the official, artificial, digital idolatry. That's really all it could be. To call it intelligent is intellectual dishonesty. It's the the all-seeing eye in the capsule at the top of the pyramid. Oh yeah, AI fanatics act like drug addicts and manically panic if they can't get their gadgets activated. Assimilated nanodust is being microscopic. Assimilated nanodust is being sprayed and splayed all over us. Suspects, sustainable development. You can expect to be enveloped in suspects, sustainable development. Assimilated nanodust is being sprayed and splayed all over us. Suspects, sustainable development. Expect to be enveloped in it. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just one eye. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. It's an algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit. Goes all the way out, around, and back in it. A-E-I-O-U and sometimes why. It's the most realistic shit you're going to get, but it's still fake shit. Don't mistake it for being real. Not alive. It's the most realistic shit you're going to get, but it's still fake shit. Don't mistake it for being real. You can teach it how to walk, how to talk, how to pick a lock, how to wash your socks, how to read your mind. Teach it how to repeat it, but can it keep a secret? I don't think so. It won't know why. AI. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. Privacy, what's that? Once the cat's out of the bag, it's impossible to put it back. Fact check this, fact check that. Please excuse me for like 1 minute. No more than, it'll be like a minute and a half, tops. I'll try to make it less than a minute. Just getting a smoke and a drink. You gotta get your Neuralink, get all linked up, get your Starlink. Elon Musk found the missing link today. Elon proved that there's no God, so you guys gonna have to go ahead and stop going to church. We proved it with science. Just kidding. Can you imagine meeting Elon Musk all drunk at a party? But yeah, so I invented this thing called AI. It's like this artificial intelligence, and I'm kind of worried about it taking over humanity. So I invented this thing called Neuralink, so we can all get this thing installed in our brain, so we can be symbiotic with the AI, the computer. You know, it's kind of like those movies you've seen. You know, and then I got this thing. I put all these satellites up in the sky. You can see them going over there, like Starlink. That's my thing. You know, it's because you're gonna be linked up to the Skynet basically. And so I invented all that stuff, you know, and I made all my money selling PayPal or whatever, you know, I made that PayPal thing, and I bought like X, it's like the most popular like social media site in the whole world, and all the world leaders have to use it, and all the celebrities, they all use my platform. They're pretty popular, you know. So I invented these electric cars, you know, everybody has to drive them now because we're like getting off of gasoline, so it's all my idea, you know. So it's like it's great because I'm selling all these electric cars or electric, and they can be controlled by the internet. Like someone, like if you don't like them, you can just lock their doors on their car while they're in it and just back it into the lake, and no one will be able to save them because it's a thing. Smart technology is so smart. And like, so I invented this thing, it's like, but it's kind of getting carried away, and I don't know. People don't like all this stuff. They're kind of like, they say we're like bad for humanity or whatever. So we're kind of worried about getting killed, when we go out in public. So I made this company where we bore underground highways underground so we can all like commute and stuff without having to be worried about getting killed by people because everybody hates us. So I got all these underground highways underneath your feet. There's highways underneath you right now. There's people going about their day, all these famous people, all these celebrities and elite people. We all travel underground. That way we don't get assassinated. And yeah, so that's just all that stuff I was doing. I think it's kind of getting out of control. So I decided to invent like a rocket company, SpaceX. We're going to go to Mars. I'm going to take humanity to Mars. We need to be a multiplanetary species, it turns out. So I put my car up and it's orbiting around, and it's like I'm making these starships. We're going to bring 1 million people to Mars and put them in a little dome there, and they can like be the first people on Mars. I'm just a dude, I'm just a guy, just do shit and stuff, I'm like, I've accomplished a few things in my life. I'm pretty proud of it. I gotta get this drunk asshole out of here, man. He's full of shit. Fuck. It's all that shit he was saying. No, it's true, man. It's Elon Musk. That's really, all this shit's true. No, fuck you. No, it isn't. Fuck off. He was just getting going. There's even more. No. Sorry. I don't believe it. Sorry. Nice try. It's a government plant. Yeah, because they're going to roll out all this fucking technology that most people would just be like, fuck that. But we're going to do it via him, who's like this cool guy who likes to party and he's cool, but he likes free speech and he's cool. So we roll it out through that guy and people will be like, oh, this is actually pretty stylish. I like this stuff. Elon Musk is cool. He's a party guy. I got no problem with no Neuralink and no Starlink and no link, all linked up in my car link, and everything is all linked by smart technology. Smart. Well, if you watch my show, you know what smart means. It means surveillance, monitoring, analysis, reporting technology. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just a spy. Surveying, monitoring, analysis, reporting technology. Basically like snitch. Surveillance, notification, identity, transmitting, computer, hierarchy, snitch. Smart sounds a lot more attractive. I think we can go with smart. Yeah, people will like smart. They'll think it means that they're smart. They won't be smart. They'll be getting dumber and dumber. The more smart gadgets they have, the dumber you are. Fact. It's a proven fact. Because it's this thing called atrophy. If you don't use the muscle, it freezes up on you and it becomes unusable. So if you're not going to use your brain and you're just going to ask Alexa or fucking Siri or something what the answer is to your stupid question, well, you're not using your brain. You're just going to go in one ear, out the other ear because you don't even use your brain anymore. You just ask them at the time and your answer is solved and there you go. You don't even need to remember nothing anymore. Your brain will seize up on you and you stop having one. That's what they're shooting for. We couldn't figure out the brain, so we just decided to turn it into a robot. That's how we operate. It's that Homo-Borg Genesis. This is the beginning of the cyborgs. What a joke. What a fucking joke. But it's true. This is what they want to do. Seems like people don't realize the transhumanists, they're creeping up all the time, getting closer and closer. And the technology is further than we know. That's pretty obvious. That's how they roll. permeating everything. The beast system knows no bounds. Don't think you heard me. It's absurdly disturbing. Absurdly disturbing. To be merging. It's absurdly disturbing. I don't think you heard me. The merging and machine. It's absurdly disturbing. I don't think you heard me. Man with machine, absurdly disturbing. The two shall not cleave. Expensive friends and cheap acquaintances is where my money all goes. The lonely days that I spend here waiting for someone who never shows. I've been friends with so many strangers. None of them have left me laying low. All I lose and all I gain again never changes who I am. Never changes who I am. Yeah. But it's so hard leaning on someone that comes and goes. And it's hard crying all alone. So I guess I have to wipe my nose. 'Cause my dog ran away and so did my girlfriend. My house burned to the ground. No one showed up, not even the fireman. I lost everything I found. I lost everything I found. Yeah, it's a true story. It's like when your life starts to take shape like a country music song, well, you better sit down and write that country music song. Something in my eye. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come falling. Though I know that evening's empire has returned into sand and vanished from my my senses have been stripped. My hands can't feel to grip, my toes too numb to step. Wait only for my boot heels, here wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere, I'm ready for to fade to my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way, I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. Every jingle, jangle morning I'll come following you. Oh, you mighty laughing, spinning, swinging madly across the sun. It's not aimed at anyone, it's just escaping on their run. And before the sky there are no fences facing. And if you hear vague traces of skipping reels of rhyme, do your tambourine in time. It's just a ragged clown behind. I wouldn't pay it any mind. It's just a shadow that you're seeing that he's chasing. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. Sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. That's like playing that song because before the sky there are no fences facing, implying that the sky is the fence. It's like, no, I didn't mean to say it like that. You crazy flat earthers, always trying to make everything about the flat earth. Hey, Mr. Whoever you are. Bob Dildo. You ever listen to Bob Dildo? Once upon a time, you just so fine. Through the bunch of time in the prime now, did you? Yep, get the call, said be with dog. You bound to fall, you thought they all were just kidding you. You used to laugh about all the flat earthers that are hanging out. Well, now you don't talk so loud. No, now you don't seem so proud about living on a spinning ball. Oh, how does it feel? How does it feel to be stationary on a level playing field? Like a rolling stone, it's no longer spinning around like a stationary stone. Like a stationary stone. That cracked me up. That's actually pretty funny. Like a stationary stone. Oh man, that's funny shit. I'm glad we had this talk. What happened to my fucking thing? My trigger bobber there. Like a stationary stone. See, there was a reason I started playing Bob Dildo. That was pretty funny. Bob Dildo. Like a stationary stone. He'd be probably pissed if he found out some flat earther got a hold of his music and started changing shit up. Used to laugh about all them flat earthers hanging out. stationary stone. And you went to the finest schools, didn't you? Yeah, you thought you were pretty educated. In schools, they don't educate you, they just indoctrinate you. When you get out, you graduated. Well, that's when you realize you don't know jack shit. You have to go back and relearn it. That's when you realize it was all nothing but lies. They told you a bunch of stuff that you could go find out to be nothing more than make-believe. How do you feel now? Man, how does it feel to find out you were duped? And you defended that shit like you thought it was true. Now you're all alone on a stationary stone. Now you know the princess and her people. They're all drinking and they're thinking that they really got it made. But everyone's waking up and soon they'll see that they're they're outnumbered. I can't think of anything right now. Sorry. I'll get back to you on that one. You better pawn it, babe. You used to be so amused at Napoleon and rags and the language that he used. All right, I'm going to wrap this show up here to see. I got about one song left of me. This song is going to be a good song. It's going to be a great song. Because it took me many years to write it. So many I lost track. After years and years and years and years. Years and years and years and years of what appears to be research. Dirty work, digging in the earth, reworking things for what it's worth. It seems we found out that there's nothing to find out. The fact is we don't know the facts. The fact is we don't know the facts, but we've been acting like we do for so long now. It's hard to backpedal with your foot in your mouth. All that we really know for sure that is true is that time catches up with you. Catches up with you. Time catches up. Look, here it comes. Time catches up with you. It catches up with you. And it catches up with everyone. If I could go back in time, talk to myself, I'd have a few things to say. Be like, hey man, settle down. Don't lose your cool. You need to learn to wear a better poker face. If you're gonna be breaking so many rules. You know your place and your part. You played it before with all your heart. You don't look like some kind of has-been that never really was. Yes, it is what it is. Unless it isn't, then it ain't. Now you're gonna faint from being so stressed. Looks like you're gonna take some time off your feet, but try not to miss a beat, cause forward is the only way through. And time catches up with you, catching up with you. Time catches up with everyone. You can see now how much I care. That's why I'm here and I'm no longer there. It's a style I know, but it's a style that's just not a style anymore. Just dial 411 next time to get informed. But be forewarned, there's always a calm before the storm. And like the Gemini we are, we're always torn in two, split down the middle, trying to slide through the crack in our double standards. No one understands us, and we're just one person anyways. Why am I even talking to you? These days everything's been redone, rerun, rehashed, revamped, thrown back in your face to see if it can fly again, but it can't. As if they didn't make enough cash on the flip, they gotta keep going back to it like some kind of one-hit wonder that never hit. Just gets overplayed. Fuck. I hope you have a nice weekend. I don't mean a dumpster dive off the deep end. It just gets on my nerves when I keep hearing the same shit I've already heard. I'd rather see some people think, speak, try to do something new. Think, speak, read, try to believe in something true. Think, speak, read, try to do something new. Think, speak, read, try to believe in something true. Think, speak, read, try to believe in something true. Speak, teach, read, don't preach, just do. 'Cause time's catching up with you. Time catches up, here it comes. Time catches up, the time doesn't stop. It's like a watch that ticks and doesn't talk. Gotta keep your eye on it. What you gotta do, really catches up with you. But soon you'll be 52. Yes, time catches up with you. Time catches up with everyone. After years and years of what appears to be research, digging in the earth, dirty work, reworking things for what it's worth, it seems we found out that there's nothing to find out. Howdy. Howdy ho. Dave, are you up there? That's good for a cigarette. Time catches up, and no, it catches up with you. Hold on, hold tight for just a sec. Baby, got a cigarette? Time catches up, and then you're done. job I got just a little too hard. Running out of money and I need more pay. Gonna wake up in the morning, Lord, I'm gonna pack my bags. Get on down the line, going down the line, down the line, going down the line, down the line, going down the line. solo. Must plant the seed. Hopefully we'll succeed. Help them see the greater good was neither good nor great. All they had was bad and a bigger hate. But don't get mad. I should make it like a happy song after that. I like finding shiny things. I like the way they shine. I like finding shiny things. I find them all the time. Yes, I find those shiny things and make them mine. Yes, I like the shiny items you can buy them at the store. Like the shiny items, but they cost a lot more than those boring, non-shiny fucking things. That's why I like finding shiny things for free. If you see me finding things, I'm probably finding shiny things. I find them all in Harlem, all the way to the yeah. Oh, I said now, if you see me finding things, I'm probably finding shiny things. I find them all in Harlem, all the way. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go. Love you guys. Thanks for coming. Don't be strangers in my echo chamber. Here every day.